All right, IM1 classes. Today we are talking about isosceles and equilateral triangles. And then we're going to be working on finding side lengths and angle measures inside those equilateral triangles. So let's start off. An equilateral triangle, if you think about the name of it, equal, lateral, it makes sense. It means all sides and all angles are equal. So equilateral, equal, lateral, equal sides. So all sides are equal, and then as a result of that, all angles are equal. That's basically all there is for equilateral triangles. Also, as a result, so if you remember, the angles in a triangle add up to 180. That means the three angles all have to be 60. So that you do 180 divided by 3 to get 3 equal angle measures. 180 divided by 3 is 60. So all equilateral triangles, the angles are always going to be 60 degrees. Next one is the isosceles triangle. The isosceles triangle, it has two sides that are congruent. So those two sides, and then as a result of that, the angles at the bottom, so these two angles at the bottom that are called base angles, those are congruent. All right. So just a little vocab for the isosceles triangle. The angles that are congruent, they're the base angles. We say that's the base of the isosceles triangle. The angle up here that is not congruent to the others, that's called the vertex angle. All right. So we'll be using those terms often today. All right, so examples. So find the value of x. This is pretty simple. This is an equilateral triangle. We can see that it's equilateral because it has all three sides are marked off. So that means all the angles are equal. And if all the angles are equal, that means this is 60 degrees. This is an isosceles triangle, has two sides that are the same. Since the two sides are equal, that means the base angles are equal. So since that's 43, this also has to be 43. Easy as that. These two are a little bit more challenging. It's still not very hard because we're trying to find the vertex angle now. So remember that the base angles are congruent. I'm going to put in some information here. So that means this other base angle is 68. And here you just need to remember the fact that the three angles, so if I add up all three angles, x plus 68 plus 68, all three of those angles add up to 180. So bring down the x, 68 plus 68 is 136. Subtract 136 from both sides. You get x is equal to 44. So the vertex angle is 44 degrees. This is similar, just like that. So isosceles triangle, so two sides are equal. That means the base angles are also equal to each other. So since one base angle is 40, this one also has to be 40. To find the missing angle, we know that all three angles, x plus 40 plus 40, have to add up to 180. Bring down the x, 40 plus 40 is 80. So subtract 80 from both sides. You get x is equal to 100. So here, now a little bit different. We're given the vertex angle, and we want to find the base angle. So just remember that the base angles are congruent. So the sides, these are the base angles. So if this angle is x, that means this angle is also x. All right, so we can set up an equation for this as well. So x plus 42 is equal to 180. Nothing to add the 42 to, so I'm just going to bring that down. X plus x, well, there's two x's there. And so now I can solve this. I'm going to start by subtracting 42 from both sides. You get 2x is equal to 138. Divide by 2. You get x is equal to 69. Those are both 69 degrees. So again, so we have a 90-degree angle here. Remember, the base angles are congruent. So this angle is congruent to this angle down here. So if this angle is x, this one also has to be x. So figure out this, you do x plus 90 is equal to 180. Nothing to add to 92, so we bring that down. X plus x is 2x plus 90. Subtract 90 from both sides. You get x is equal to 90. Oh, 2x is equal to 90. Don't forget the 2 on there. Divide by 2. You get x is equal to 45. All right, so here we're going to have some challenging problems. You need to remember certain things. So things you want to think about: complementary angles, the fact that triangles add up to 360, facts about isosceles triangles and equilateral triangles, and then also vertical angles. We're going to combine all these things into one problem. So first thing I'm going to do is mark off the base angles and stuff that are congruent. So this angle down here, this 64 is congruent to this angle here. This x is congruent to this angle over here. So we know this is 64. We want to find the x. So let's fill in stuff that we know. So if this is 64, this is 64. Since we know these two angles, we can figure out what this angle up here is. All right, so we'll call this angle y. Sure, why not? So 64 plus 64 plus y is equal to 180. So 64 plus 64 is 128 plus y is equal to 180. Subtract 128 from both sides. You get, that cancels out, you get y is equal to, what is that, 52. So this angle up here is 52. Since we know this vertex angle, we can actually find this vertex angle. Notice this has a box here. So this is a 90-degree angle, so this means this 52 and the angle in here are complementary. So if I subtract from 90, that comes out to 52, 90 minus 52 is 38. So this angle here is 38. Now we have enough information to solve for x, so that's x. And so this is also x, so you can do x plus 38 is equal to 180. 38 there on its own. X plus x is 2x plus 38. Subtract 38 from both sides. You get, that is 142. So 2x, 142, divide by 2, you get x is equal to 71. So that is a long and involved problem. So let's try another one. So here, mark off what you know is congruent. So this angle here is congruent to this angle here. If we go up, this vertex, this is not the vertex angle, this is a base angle. So this one's actually a little bit easier because we just need to find this other angle here and then we know what x is because it's be the same as x. But we'll start here since this is 69, this is 69. So we can find angle y up there. So y plus 69 plus 69, those three angles need to add up to 180. Y doesn't add with anything, so just bring that down. 69 plus 69 is 138. Don't know why I put 189, 138. So subtract 138 from both sides. You get y is equal to 42. Oh, that's not actually what I want. So this is going to be 42 up here. So that means if this is 42, since there's a right angle here, these are complementary. So I can just 90 minus 42, that comes out to 48. This angle is 48. So that means X has to be 48. So that's another base angle. So X is 48. A lot going on with that one. Let's practice some more. All right. Here, I would very simply just mark off what is congruent. All right. So this angle, these base angles are congruent, right? So no X here, base angles are congruent. That means this angle here is congruent to this angle here. Those are base angles. Actually, I don't need two, right? Because they're vertical angles, so across from each other. So these are congruent, and these are base angles up here. So actually what happens is these are actually called similar triangles. So this and X are actually going to be the same, all right? So X is going to be 42. And let me explain how I get there without having to do everything. I can figure out what these angles are. So I'll say this is Y. So that means this has to be Y as well. So I get Y plus 42 is equal to 180. So Y plus Y is 2Y plus 42 is equal to 180. Subtract 42 from both sides, you get 2Y is equal to 138. All right, I should minus 42, forgot to put that in there. And then the last step, divide both sides by 2. You get Y is equal to 69. So since these Y's are 69, so this is 69, this is 69. That means since these are vertical angles, this is 69. These are base angles, so this is also 69. Since these angles are the same, this has to add up 20. This is also going to be, you can just work backwards to there. So this one slightly different because we don't have vertex angles on both. So this angle down here, the 70 is equal to here, all right? And then we have these base angles up here that are equal, all right? So what's nice about this is this base angle, this vertex angle is congruent to the base angle in the other one. So first thing I want to do is find the vertex angle here, call this angle Y. So since one base angle is 70, that's 70. So it's going to be Y plus 70 is equal to 180. 70 plus 70 is 140. Subtract 140 from both sides. And I'm like a step ahead myself. This should be 180. So you get Y is equal to 40. So this is 40. So that means this is 40. So that means this is 40. So to find X, it's going to be X plus 40 is equal to 180. 40 plus, so bring on X, 40 plus 40 is 80. Subtract 80 from both sides. You get X is equal to 100. So these take practice, do your best on them. Email me if you have questions, but other than that, we will see you guys next time.